What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing a review on one of my favorite fragrances of all time, and that fragrance is Acqua Di Gio by Giorgio Armani. Like I said, this is one of my favorite fragrances ever, right? I remember when I first smelled this one right here, my mind was absolutely blown that something could smell this good. This right here is actually my second fragrance ever in my entire collection, and now I have around 300 bottles. My first fragrance was actually a flanker to this one, Acqua Di Gio Absolute. And after I smelled Acqua Di Gio Absolute, I went to Sephora and I had to smell all the other Acqua Di Gios. And this one right here absolutely blew my mind. I love it so much that I went and bought a 300 milliliter size bottle. I believe this is the biggest bottle you could possibly buy of this fragrance. This one was released in 1996, so it came out almost 30 years ago, but it still smells extremely modern. This one really paved the way for men's fragrances today. It was perfumed by Alberto Marias, which in my opinion is one of the best perfumers in the industry. Back when this one came out, it was very different than all of the other men's fragrances that were releasing at that time. Alberto Marias came up with this cologne note, which really changed the game when it came to men's fragrances. So getting into the fragrance, this one is very citrusy and fresh on the top. And then as it dries down, it becomes a lot more aromatic. You pick up this fresh, spicy feel, and it becomes very, very aquatic. That is what made this fragrance so popular back in the day. And even now is that aquatic nature. And then in the base, you do pick up a little bit of florals. It doesn't make it feminine whatsoever. It just gives it this nice soft touch with a woody dry down. Performance on this one is actually somewhat solid. I get about 6 to 7 hours, but with this being such a fresh and clean fragrance, that actually isn't really bad when it comes to performance. If you're watching this review right now and you just want a fragrance that you can wear any season, any situation, any occasion, this is a perfect one to go with right here. Ladies still absolutely love the way this one smells, even 30 years later, right? That's how you know this stuff is still great. It is also the most sold men's fragrance of all time. Nothing has sold more bottles than this fragrance right here. Like I said, it's one of my personal favorites, and I'm pretty positive if you get your nose on this one and give it a sniff, it's going to be one of your favorites as well. Again, guys, that is Acqua Di Gio by Giorgio Armani. All right, I hope you guys enjoy that review. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.